The name of this channel is Nisha You Went Where, and of course I am Nisha, and this is my youngest daughter,
Amani.
And we are getting ready to go on a cruise. We leave on Friday, and as we were sitting here going through our checklist of whatever and getting ready for the cruise, we decided that, you know, there's people who's never been on a cruise. So if you've never been on a cruise, we want to tell you about some things that you should and should not bring on a cruise. Yeah. We like to take cruises, we like to vacation, so we've done this quite a few times. So we've made a list of 10 things that you should bring and 10 things that you shouldn't. You want to go first?
Alright, something you should bring. Medicine. I feel like a lot of people forget this one, but if you do have issues, like I know I do tend to get seasick, so I always take something for when I go on cruises.
So that's anti-nausea medicine. It comes in a patch form, it comes in a bracelet form, and it also comes in a pill form. They do sell stuff like this on the boat, but you don't want to pay for it on the boat.
No, it's $6 in Walgreens and then $20 on the boat.
Right, so don't do that. Don't do that. So even if you've never had motion sickness, or you've been on a cruise before you didn't have motion sickness, you still want to bring it, because sometimes you could have been on a cruise that had had no issues with any rain or storms or whatever. But on this one, you can have a boat that has lots of movement, which our last cruise, not the last one, was it the one in December? The one we went?
That was the last one. That one was the first time. And
That
not
we
even my
had
first cruise.
lots-
That was the first time that I got sick.
Yeah, because it was so much movement. It was a smaller boat, and when I tell you, you can feel everything. You were swaying constantly, so you want to be prepared for those moments. Another thing that you should bring under that medicine category is anti-diarrhea medicine. Food tends to hit people differently. Even if you've never had any problem with that, these people who are preparing the food are from all over the world. So their seasonings are different and things like that. So you want to be prepared with some type of anti-diarrhea medicine. Once again, you can get that on the boat, but it's much cheaper. It's $1 or $2 at Walmart. So why not just go ahead and bring it with you, just to be on the safe side, because you do not want to miss any part of your cruise because you're stuck in the room on the toilet. Also, when under the medicine category, if you take any type of prescription pills, you want to make sure that it is in the original bottle with the label with your name on it. And you also want to make sure you bring it in your carry-on and not in your check bag. Also bring Tylenol, ibuprofen, because you never know if you have a headache or something like that. You always want to bring things like that. Second thing that you should bring is an extension cord without the surge protector. The reason I say this is because a lot of those boats are older and they may only have like 2 outlets. In the world that we live in today, we all have multiple things or multiple devices that we need to plug up, and you don't want to not be able to charge your Apple Watch, or you don't, because you had to charge your phone, or you don't want to be able to not charge your camera because you have to charge your phone. So just make sure you bring the extension cord that does not have the surge protector on it.
You do not want to fight with the people that you came with, because you want everything yours to be charged.
Because I'm a hogger.
My sister and I have gotten to an argument about who's going to charge the device. She had an Apple Watch. I said, my phone is way more important.
So make sure you bring one, so that way y'all don't be fighting. 1 or 2. Matter of fact, if you only got 2, if it's 2 people in the room, make sure you bring 2. One for them and one for you. Then that way you're not fighting over that one extension cord either. You want to have yours and they can have theirs. And sometimes the plugs can be all the way on the other side of the room and not by the bed. Just little things to think about. So
It's usually not by the bed.
Number 3,
your passport. I feel like even if you're traveling anywhere, and you need to bring your passport.
Yeah.
Just in case anything can happen, and they need to know who you are and where to send you.
Exactly. Even though I know some of you are thinking you don't need no passport to go on a cruise. If you do not. You're correct. If you're cruising and your cruise boat ship leaves and comes back to a U.S. port, you do not need one. All you need is a birth certificate. However, comma, what happens if you miss that boat and you get stuck over in Jamaica or Haiti or whatever? Or not only that, what if you get sick? What if something happens? You fall, break a leg, and have to go to whatever hospital or whatever in that country, and you miss, because that boat ain't gonna wait for you. That's one thing they're not doing.
They leaving at 5 o'clock on the dot.
But they closing the door at about
4:30.
4:30. Baby, they will not wait on you.
A celebrity just got into a wreck in another country, and he had to be shipped from one island to the next island. I'm sure he had his passport, because you need that passport. They might not know they don't know who you are. Even if he's a celebrity, they don't know who he is.
But you need it, because how are you gonna fly back home? No one is going to be like, okay, well, we know you from the United States. We're gonna hold.
We can see it in your accent.
Right, you're not going, baby. You stuck. So if you have a passport, even if it's a cruise, you still want to bring it, and you also want to bring your COVID card, your COVID vaccine card. Even though cruises are now starting to be a little more lax and they're letting more unvaccinated people go, if you have it, bring it. And when you get off the boat, wherever, don't leave it in the safe. Take it with you.
Keep it in your wallet.
Keep it with you. That passport and your COVID card with you when you get off that boat. When you're on the boat, leave it in a safe in the room for safekeeping. Lock it up. When you get off, take it with you.
Sunglasses and sunscreen.
This is number 4.
Now, I know my people, and my people do not be wearing sunscreen as much as they should. You do not want melanoma.
Well, you don't want to get burned up out there.
You do not
the
want.
sun is different in the Caribbean.
Once you get closer to that line, that equator, it gets hotter. And some people do get sunburns. And I don't get them. But you should definitely wear sunscreen just in case. Skin cancer is no joke. And you do not want to be burned up even if you don't get skin cancer.
Exactly.
Sunglasses too, because your eyes, if you did not know this, can be sunburned. Your eyes can be sunburned. And even if you're in a country and it's noon and then the sun is right above you, you cannot see without them sunglasses.
And even if here's another thing. So if you're going on a cruise and it's cold here, most likely you're going to a Caribbean place and it's not going to be cold. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. Most people who cruise in the winter are still going places that's hot. So think about that. When you're packing, just because you're wearing sweats here, when you get on that boat and get out there to the Bahamas or Jamaica or Haiti or whatever, it's hot. So
just
make sure
because it's 60 degrees in Florida, in the Bahamas it's 85.
Say it again, and that sun is going to be beaming. So you definitely want your sunscreen and your sunglasses. The next one is number 5. You want to bring bottled water. If you did not pay for the beverage package, which is very pricey.
We do not pay for that.
No, unless it's offered.
No, we bring it. We gonna bring our stuff.
You can bring a 12-pack of soda in the cans. You can bring a case of water. I think it's like a 6-pack of water.
I think so.
And you can also bring a bottle of wine per adult. Do not pack this stuff in your suitcase. Do not. You need to carry these items on. If you're driving to the port, this is very convenient for you. If you're flying, if you have a way of getting your Uber or Lyft or whoever's taking you to the port to stop at a store so that you can get these items, is a benefit for you, because you can actually bring, like I said, bottled water, a 12-pack of canned soda, and a bottle of wine, 1 bottle per adult.
It does have to be closed.
It has to be closed, never opened. It has to be closed, and you have to carry these items on.
We drove the last time, and we definitely brought
our own beverages. Now the boat will provide you with like milk and juices and water, but it's not going to be bottled water. It's going to be off the tap, and they whatever, which will work if that's what you.
It's not nasty. It's not wrong, but it's like you're in the middle of the night and you're in your room and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you really want to get dressed or get up and go all the way to the deck to get some water, or do you want to roll over on the side of your bed and there's some water right there?
Because the room does have refrigerators.
Yes, and the rooms are not right next to the decks usually.
No.
Where you eat. So
Mm-mm. It's a nice little hall. So if you one of them people in the middle of the night
which I am.
throw it a little dry. Yeah. Another thing that you should bring, regardless of the weather, at your home or wherever you're going, you know, to on this boat, is a sweater or a light jacket. Inside, it can get a little bit chilly.
Not a little bit. Sometimes you in them shows and they dancing, they down this, and you just, oof.
Right, because they're hot. They're dancing, so they're hot. They're good.
They got everything at room, like it's not even room temperature, a little below room temperature.
It's gonna be a little chilly, even when you go to the specialty dinners, you know, because
It's definitely cold
it's
there.
cold inside of those, or like the scheduled dinings or whatever. You want to have a sweater or a light jacket, just because you don't know. You would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, another thing, don't forget your chargers.
The charger on the boat, $30.
They are ridiculously priced. They are. So backup batteries for your, you know, cameras.
Also $30.
Or more. It's gonna probably be more than that for like a, you know, a good camera. So you want to make sure, even though they don't charge you, they say it's duty free, because they done already skyrocket the prices because they know you need it. So make sure you bring plenty of chargers. Okay. Number 8.
Beach bag or backpack. I feel this is really important, especially if you're going to you're going to hot places. You always want to have a bag full of stuff, because when you get off that boat, they want you to pay for everything. They want you to pay for to walk on the sand. They want you to pay for you got to pay for a cabana. You got to pay for
umbrella. You got to sometimes pay for the chair.
towel. The towels, the boat. Now
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself.
So I feel like it's you definitely should, you know, have something where you can have.
You take an extra little bag, roll it up, put it inside if you were a suitcase. So when you get ready to get off that boat, you can have a bag to put your beach stuff in, your towel, your sunscreen, your sunglasses.
And put 2 of them bottles of water in there.
Your bottle of water, all of that stuff, because it's going to be pricey. So you want to make sure you're prepared, and then sometimes even a backpack, because if you take a backpack and you're doing one of those walking tours or whatever the case may be, or just exploring on your own, then you don't, you know what I'm saying? You want to have those things to be able to carry those items in. Number 9.
Clothes for a formal night. Even if you do not like to dress up, you do not want to be the only person looking like you looking. I do not like to dress up, but I do bring those clothes for a formal night, because I'm not going to be the only person not formally dressed.
And you don't have to dress. There's people that dress like they going to prom. No, you don't have to dress like that.
It's like business casual.
Yeah, you just want to look nice. So, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a nice little romper or whether it's a button down and some slacks or whatever the case may be, you don't want to be that person. Now, there are people who come to formal night and don't be looking like they looking. And
you know, power to them. But
you don't want to be that person.
You don't want to be that person.
You don't want to be that person.
Everybody's going to look and talk about you.
You don't want to be that person. If you don't want to be part of formal night, you can always go to the buffet. Don't come to the formal dinner looking like you looking. Don't do it. Come on and just and throw something a little nice on.
When you go on a cruise, always bring a business casual outfit. You know, like she said, sweater and slacks, a romper, a jumper, something.
Yeah,
a sundress.
Something.
That's fine. Like
that's
you
fine.
don't have to be all glitz and glam. Like she said, prom night. You do not have to do that.
No,
nobody is doing that.
No, because that's too much to eat. Because first of all,
who was packing all that?
Who's packing all that? So, and think about it. If you're on probably a 4-night cruise, you're probably only going to have, you know, 1 formal night. But if you're on 7 nights, you probably going to have at least
14
2.
nights?
14 nights, you probably having 4. And you don't have to go to each one of them. We like to go to the sit-down dinners. We like to go, and we usually go early. So if we don't like it, we can
always go to the buffet because we have not liked it before.
Exactly. And if you don't like it, you leave. And if you do like it, ask for 2.
Because guess what? You done already paid for it.
You done already paid for it, boo. Don't let, because they going to bring you small amounts because they don't want you to waste it. And plus, we're at sea.
Which makes sense, not to waste it. But go ahead and be like, if you didn't finish your plate and your stomach want more, you gotta be like, run it back.
Run it back. All right. The last thing on the should take list is
personal toiletries. This is the most important item for me. Personally, I hate bar soap. I hate that little film that you feel after you done got used that bar soap. And I'm gonna bring my Caress with me.
another thing I don't like, even though a lot of cruise ships, they put like body wash or something like that in those things in the shower, and it may be a body wash, shampoo, all in one type situation. I don't know what brand that is.
I don't know what brand it is, and my skin is sensitive. And for two, if no one brought toiletries, y'all about to be fighting. 'Cause who's about to go to the cruise and buy a $25 bottle of shampoo this big?
Toothpaste expensive, toothbrushes expensive, deodorant $7-8 for some freaking swab, baby. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing
One
that.
swab is $2 at Walmart. I don't even think it's that much.
I don't even think it's that much either.
I think it's like $150 something.
So yeah, so make sure you check and double check, because you do not want to pay for their toiletries, and you don't want to use their body wash shampoo combination because you don't even know what brand it is. Okay.
And if you are flying, get those little those, you can go to Walmart and get that pack of toiletries with the empty bottles in it, and it comes with as many as you can take.
Yeah, they don't even really check anymore when you know, unless you check in luggage. If you check in luggage, you can take your full size stuff. Because the longer cruises, we do check luggage. But since we're only going for a Friday through a Monday, we'll just carry on everything. But we definitely will be taking our own toiletries. All right, so that wraps up our things that you should take. Now let's get into these things that you should not take. The first one, iron or a steamer. No, absolutely not. Even a small steamer. I know I said for formal night that you want to dress nice and you might get a little bit of wrinkles. I suggest that either A, you go and hang it. As soon as you get on that boat, you take it out your suitcase, hang it in there in the shower, and let that steam fall out. Yes, and hang it in the bathroom and let that steam from the shower knock it out. Some boats even have like a laundry. It's like a self. Let me think of what's the word I'm looking for, where they can go down there and iron it themselves. A self-serve. A self-serve. Thanks, girl. A self-serve where you can go down there, steam it, or iron it yourself. Or other boats, they'll probably charge you for it, but some boats like Carnival will let you take your item down there. It might be a line, so don't wait till the last minute and iron it yourself or steam it yourself.
Or you could do what I do. And you can wash and dry your clothes before you go and fold them nice and neat in your suitcase so you don't have that problem.
That's a good idea. Huh?
That's exactly what I do.
Or take something that does not wrinkle much.
Yeah, take a sundress. I never seen a wrinkled sundress. You know, and if you are due and you have on, you know, just make sure you fold that dress shirt up right, nice and neat. Yeah. And just lay it in your bag so that it doesn't wrinkle right after you take out the dryer. Yep. Put it on up. I know some people who wait till the last minute to fold some clothes and it actually would be wrinkled.
Yep. All right. Number 2.
Extension cord with surge protector.
Do not. No, ma'am.
No, start a fire.
Go shut that boat down. Yeah. Don't do it.
Nah, then you're going to be wondering 2 hours later why the boat done sunk like Titanic. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah.
They say on the list, because the cruises tend to send you lists before you, like a couple days before your departure. We got our list like a couple days ago, didn't we?
Yeah, and it was just should brings. It wasn't should not brings.
But don't bring a surge protector, because those boats, some of those boats
are older.
Those boats were built, the people in 1998 in the world that boat. Now, you do not want to click that surge and all of the lights flickering or something like that. Those boats, some of those boats are real old. Even in the newer boats, don't bring it unless it's on the list that it's okay to bring. And
they're never usually okay to bring. Because you know, just like at your house, a surge protector, go and shut your, you got to go out there to the box and don't do it. Don't do it. All right, another thing for my people that like to sleep with these and can't sleep without them, don't bring a fan. Sorry, boo, you can't bring one. You cannot. But you can request one when you get to the boat.
For free.
For free. It may be one of them old school box fans.
But it's that, first of all, those old school box fans work real well.
It ain't
suck all that hot air out their room.
But you can't bring one. Now, if you want to bring the little one that go around your little neck, that's battery operated.
Or I've seen one that spritz water on you while you do that to take outside. You know, it's real small. It's in your hand. You can get it on Amazon for like $7. Yeah, that's fine. But you can't bring a room fan, a fan for a room.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because they already give you ones for free. You're just wasting space in your luggage where you could bring 2 or 3 outfit changes, which I do.
And not only that, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go through the security, they gonna look. They gonna scan your bag just like they do at the airport.
And they gonna be going through your bag.
They gonna confiscate it, boo. Don't even bring it. You don't want nobody going through your bag.
Now, you know you wanna be crying. And on the inside, even if it's not on the outside, you're gonna be crying on the inside.
Be in your little feelings, don't
because that fan cost you $25 at Walmart, and now you don't have it no more.
Now you don't have it.
And now you gotta go get another one. So that's $50 you done spent for one fan. For
that you could have just left at home and used their box fan or whatever fan that they got on the boat.
Because I will be requested a box fan. Because I do be hot in the middle of the night. Cold any other time. All right, next item.
You gonna go?
Robes. Robes take up a lot of space in your suitcase. That's thick fabric. And you can get one on the boat.
You can get a robe. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? All you gotta do is ask your stewardess or your steward. Is a dude called stewardess?
A steward or a stewardess.
Stewardess and stewards.
You better pick up that phone.
They will be ever so kind to get you a robe. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? Y'all didn't know that, y'all thought it was just at the hotel. No.
You can call them and ask for a robe if you really need one.
If you one of those people that just need a robe because you just like to have a robe and it just makes you feel great to have a robe in your room, or you want to sit on your balcony in that robe, just go ahead and ask your stewardess or steward. They will be more than happy to go and get you a robe. All right. The next thing, don't bring towels. It's just taking up space.
Taking up space for one. For two, there's 1,000,001 towels on that boat.
They gonna give you towels when you get out, because people be wanting to bring their own beach towels, baby. When you get in the room, it's gonna be 2 beach towels on your bed. And if it's 4 y'all in the room, they're gonna be 4 beach towels. And then if you need to change those out, when you get to the beach or whatever, or getting ready to get off the boat, they gonna have even more. It's abundance of them. Don't bring them. Don't waste the space. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Who wants to even travel with a wet towel?
I do not. No, but when our last cruise, we had multiple stops. And you have that one stop where it's like the city and shopping, and the second stop where it's like the beach. As soon as you got off the boat, there's this huge thing. Towels here. And they're free towels that all you have to do is bring them back. And they do not track you, mind you. They do not. So just bring the towels back.
Right.
It's the beach. They provide towels for you because they understand that no one wants to travel with towels.
Right. Who wants to bring some wet towels in their suitcase anyway?
No, and then you open your suitcase when you get home, back at the house, and it smells like mildew in your whole suitcase.
Period.
That's nasty.
Very nasty. Next.
Hair dryer.
You don't need it. Every cruise ship and hotel alike has a hair dryer. Don't do it. Don't even waste your time bringing it, because I don't even think, first of all, that you can. And second of all, why even waste the space in your suitcase if they already providing one?
Right. You need that space for the stuff that you buy. The t-shirts that you buy for me.
Or the souvenirs. Don't waste your space. They have those. These are things that you should not take. Remember, you don't need a hair dryer. You don't. So, with that being said, don't bring, this is number 7, candles.
It's just like a college dorm. There's things that you don't bring a plug in. Don't bring first of all, you have limited plugs. And do not bring a candle.
Don't bring a candle.
Burn the whole boat down. And again, you're wondering 2 hours later, wasn't necessary when you're on that raft because the boat didn't sunk.
Don't bring no candles. Now, if you just want to set the ambiance and y'all want to have y'all a romantic, they have the battery operated little tea lights or whatever. Bring those. But don't bring no candle.
And if you really want the scent,
bring some air freshener.
Bring some perfume. There you go. Scent.
There you go. You don't have. Don't do it. Don't bring. Don't waste their time because that's.
I think they will confiscate.
They will definitely confiscate.
Because they do go through. I've seen like when we go on cruises and you going through that terminal, They throw away all types of things.
Mm-hmm.
They
when you
and
open
they
it,
have no
when you get
sympathy.
to your room and your luggage ain't there, and everybody else's is, you best believe yours was open. And when you open it, it's gonna be a nice little piece of paper right on top of it, letting you know that they done went through your luggage. You don't want to be that person
and
that
they went
wants
through your luggage because you didn't brought you didn't brought one or two things that they
that you
said
should
they
not, and they need
bring.
to inspect because they done looked and when they put it through the thing.
The red light went off.
The red light went off, and now they need to go through your stuff. And everybody else got their suitcase but you. Don't be that
And
person.
you will get it later, but some of your stuff will be missing.
All right, so that brings us to number 8.
Number 8 is important. Pepper spray. Again, they will go through your luggage. You see that little piece of paper? You cannot bring pepper spray. Even if you are, like us, females, and you're traveling, even if you're traveling by yourself or with another group of females, or if you're anyone, do not bring pepper spray.
Don't bring no pepper spray.
They're going to take it anyway. So it's just a waste of time.
Even that bag that you're going to carry on going to still go through the scanner.
Even your purse.
Your purse is going through the scanner. Don't bring it. Because, pepper spray, what, about $10, $15?
Yeah, they will throw it away.
They will do it. It's just like the airport.
Just keep it in the car.
Just don't even do it.
Keep it at the house.
Don't bring it. Don't bring it.
I know a lot of people have it on their keychain. Like I saw when I was in high school, they have a lot of people have it on their keychains. Take it off the keychain. Just go ahead and take it off.
Yeah, because I done been to the airport before and didn't even realize that it was on my keychain and got to TSA and was like, oh, shoot. Guess what?
Right in the trash.
Right in the trash. Wasted money. Completely forgot about it. Rushing. Didn't even think about it. So don't even bring it. Don't even bring it. Piggybacking off of number 8 is number 9. What is that they cannot bring?
Any other self-defense weapons, including knives, guns, tasers, stunning, anything.
None of that. Don't even think about it.
Everything will be in the trash. Now, let's talk about this. Guns, $400s to thousands of dollars. You got this pretty pink pistol. It got Hello Kitty on the side, and it got Betty on the other side, and it got a little red tip, and it got the scope. Trash. Right to the trash. They not know if, ands, or but. Even if you have a license where you can carry your weapon
you ain't
without
carrying it on there.
concealing it, you cannot carry weapons. I know a lot of people. Actually, I saw a video on a guy who went off because he got this pistol, this revolver, really nice revolver, thrown right in the trash. You cannot bring that. It is for the It's not for your safety. It's for the safety of the other guests on the boat. You get into that. You drunk. You get into that argument, and now there's this gunfight. No, that is a lawsuit waiting to happen, and they're protecting us and themselves when they're saying you cannot bring self-defense weapons.
Exactly.
That is. I don't even know why you would think that was okay anyway. If you can't even know how you got it there because you can't bring it to the airport.
They probably drove.
They drove.
That's how they got there.
Keep it in the car. Keep that pretty pink Hello Kitty gun in the car. And keep that pocket knife that you didn't have since you were 16 that your mama gave you. Keep that in the car too.
Leave it in the car or leave it at home because you cannot bring it. And people think because they have a license to carry that means that they can carry
anywhere.
Any and everywhere, baby.
No.
You cannot. The rules do not apply on the water.
It's like any private owned business.
Yeah.
You cannot. If they say no guns allowed in their store or no weapons allowed in their store, and you have a weapon, then you cannot go in that store. If this a boat, is a privately owned business.
And not only that, the water rules are totally different than what they would be on land.
Because you're not even really going by U.S. laws no more. You're going by whatever country water you're in, laws.
Yep. Last but not least, things that you should not bring on any cruise ship is Heelys or drones.
Or hoverboards.
Your kid who loves those Heelys, or matter of fact, the adult that loves those Heelys. No.
You're not allowed to bring those.
Not at all.
This isn't even we think you shouldn't bring it. You cannot bring it.
No. No.
They will throw those away.
Yes. Your child will be taking those shoes off at the port before they even get on the boat. If they thought they was going to skate on up on there,
you cannot.
They going to make them take them off right there before they get on the boat. Take them off, and you cannot bring them on there because they going to make sure that you don't wear them, period, while on that cruise. Period.
You're not destroying their floor.
And not only that, you're not about to slip and fall into the pool. You're not about to slip and fall, skate yourself on into off the boat.
You skate yourself into that pool, and now your child is over there halfway drowned. They are not
No.
liable for that because they're
Not
not
at all.
liable for that because that is your responsibility. So they just go ahead and say, no, you cannot bring them because if you slip and fall down a staircase.
When I say drones, that's anything that can be not only just your regular flying drone. You can't bring kites. You can't bring anything that can fly off the side of the boat.
Because they're not
Period.
paying for it.
And because you can't throw stuff in the water. You know what I'm saying? So if that kite, even if you thought you was going to bring it and use it when you got off the boat, you know, in whatever country or whatever, even at the beach.
And you want to run with that kite on the beach,
Don't
that's
do it.
fine at home. You cannot
You
bring
cannot
that
bring it on the
though,
boat.
because you cannot, absolutely not put anything in the water.
And they're going to make sure of that. So you cannot
They have
bring
cameras,
any
so
of
you
that.
cannot throw stuff in the water. It's for the safety of the animals in the water and keeping our earth good and clean.
Exactly.
There's
So-
enough dumping in the water as is. They are not contributing to dumping in the water.
So don't let your child bring their favorite Heelys, hoverboards, or
Hoverboards are
drones.
important as well because, again, hoverboards cause explosions. Hoverboards are known to explode. Especially those ones that weren't from that official ban that was like $1,000. They was like $300, $400. They were exploding in America. They were exploding here. So imagine exploding somewhere else on a boat, and now 2 hours later, guess where you are? In that water on that raft.
On that raft.
And the boat then sunk. And now that's definitely damaging the ecosystem.
Period. All right, guys. So that was the 10 things you should or should not bring on a cruise. If you're interested, there is some cruise tees linked in the in the description box. Please support our channel by purchasing those t-shirts, and we will see you all
What, on Friday?
on Friday. We'll see them on Friday, right?
It's Monday now.
It's Monday. So we'll see you guys on Friday when we're ready to head out. All right. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you guys later.